Over the past 2 months, I've been taking out the time to ask myself, who are the students of the NOCA Musical Theater class of 2020? The friendships they've made and the experiences they've had show how this class had built a strong ensemble together throughout their time in high school. But you'll notice that very few of these photos are from the last few months of their senior year, leading us to ask, what happened to the NOCA Musical Theater class of 2020? The last time they were all seen as an ensemble was before the COVID-19 outbreak separated them during an impromptu performance of their last NOCA show, Jasper and Deadland. But since then, we've yet to see them come back together. Isolated in their own homes, they have been separated from each other during the final months of their senior year. In order to learn what happened to them, we will start by looking at them as a whole. The majority of the senior class auditioned for NOCA during their 8th grade year. They read sides from Oklahoma, survived the dance call, and displayed their individual taste through their audition songs, which were
A Bit of Earth from The Secret Garden,
Reflection from Mulan,
I Believe from the Book of Mormon,
Colored Woman,
Naughty from Matilda,
My Favorite Things from Rodgers and Hammerstein,
Spark of Creation from Children of Eden,
Do Re Mi from The Sound of Music,
Swanee,
The Girl I Mean to Be from The Secret Garden,
Look to the Rainbow from Finian's Rainbow,
Mama Who Bore Me from Spring Awakening,
Much More from The Fantastics,
A New Life from the musical Jekyll and Hyde,
Put on a Happy Face from Bye Bye Birdie.
They were each individually selected and created a fine group of students made up of musicians, dancers, visual artists, and more to create a well-rounded group. They grew together to form a strong ensemble that worked together and supported each other.
A standout moment from freshman year was probably when we were doing the flow and me and Cameron had this moment where we were sitting across from one another and we just started mirroring each other and then simultaneously both just started crying.
A standout moment from acting freshman year was when we were doing viewpoints for a while and I saw an ant on a chair and I decided to look at that ant on the chair for the next 30 or so minutes. Acting class.
A standout moment from music freshman year was probably getting up to sing my Italian and forgetting some of the lyrics and then completely turning red.
A standout moment from acting is when we were doing the flow and Mr. Dan made us sing Ode on a Grecian Urn. We were actually harmonizing and it actually sounded pretty good.
Have you ever had to sing while doing Suzuki? Yeah, didn't think so. Mr. Dan not only made us say, but he made us sing the love poem by J. Alfred Prufrock while on Lupin stage holding Suzuki positions.
You don't ever have to leave if to change is what you need.
Individually, they all thought that their freshman year was represented by these words.
Humorous, overwhelming, stressful, roller coaster, scary,
busy,
long, new, chaotic, different,
confusing,
intimidating, different,
hectic,
stressful.
Can I get everybody to look towards the camera now? Oh, that's... I have to be able to see everybody's face though.
Are we smiling?
You can do whatever. Yeah, smile.
And their strength as an ensemble only grew from there. Some of their favorite group moments from sophomore year were
Hearing almost every popular song from She Loves Me be sung.
I think it was the day half the class sung Dulcinea, just back to back.
Walking into Stephanie's class my sophomore year and dreading her workout
studying the seagull and getting to do scene work with it. But something that was very special for me was performing it at the end of the year in front of all of the then seniors.
When we did our Golden Age songs, and Jefferson made a whole medley for us to be able to perform them together as a class, and then we never performed them.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy.
Overall, these moments made their sophomore year
Adventurous. Fun. Blurred. Rooting. Revolutionary. Eye-opening. Fun. The seagull. Surprising. Long. Thrilling. Fun.
Growth.
Revealing.
Knowledge.
When it came around to junior year, they showed their strength as an ensemble. They supported one another through many junior year milestones, such as junior juries and monologue prep. A few moments in particular that stood out to them were
when we were in Peppy and Blues class and we were learning a combination from Cats, and when we all just turned around in the mirror and went with our paws.
We started working on a song cycle called Edges, and it was really cool because everybody had a moment to showcase themselves in some way. And I remember singing a song about how I wish I could kill my ex-boyfriend.
When we had J-term dance classes, I was very challenged, specifically in Mr. Carl's ballet class. I used to hate ballet all the time, but he was the one that made me fall in love with it.
When we were supposed to have Mr. Carl's class, but he didn't come to our class, so we would just sit in the studio and wait till we would hear something, and then we would stand up at the bar and pretend we were dancing.
These experiences marked their junior year as
Growth. Productive.
Chaotic. Jam-packed.
Stressful.
Defining.
Growth.
Evolutionary.
Sad.
Stressful. Fun.
Complex.
A struggle.
Why is it snowing in Chicago? Ooh. Last day. Hey Tyler. It's last day, guys. We made it. And we're exhausted. But we just saw a show. Peace out, Chicago.
when senior year came around. This ensemble changed quite drastically. At the beginning of the year, they were stronger than ever. Together, they were able to create amazing pieces of art. They were dedicated to the work and pushed themselves and each other to be the best they could. But then everything that they had been working towards was taken away. When the COVID-19 crisis hit the United States, no one knew the impact it was going to make. The virus continued to spread, states closed, and eventually, the Big Easy became not so easy. This separated the previously strong ensemble and gave them a new challenge that they'd never been faced with before. The coronavirus disrupted the last few months they had to spend time and create with one another. It caused them to look at their senior year in a new light, to view it as
fulfilled,
exciting,
stressful,
colorful,
the best,
weird,
Exhausting.
Crazy.
Transition.
Satisfying.
Amazing.
Memorable.
Sé que el amor puede ser tan cruel. No hay nada más que yo conozca. Y cuando va todo mal, tú sabes que puede ser normal. Me hace sentir despierto, me hace respirar.
Hey guys, it's Grace McLean.
I'm Haley.
I am Michelle.
I am Kyle Roth.
My name is Kiara Robinson.
I'm Tyler Riggs.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Lindsay Benson.
My name's Ian Kansas.
I'm Tyler Career.
I am Cameron Roan.
My name is Paris James.
My name is Miguel Molina.
I'm Taylor.
Hello, my name is Taken Bichot, and I'm a senior at the Anoka MT department. And if I had to describe what my daily routine has become, I'd say it consists of
Me sleeping.
I get up at 3.
Waking up in the morning, going to brush my teeth, and going to eat my banana or whatever I'm eating that day.
I try to wake up like an hour before class starts, but it always ends up being 5 minutes before class. So
Getting ready like I'm actually going to school.
I go to work until like 12:30.
Then if it's not a lot of work, I will go ahead and work out outside. I'll go run, and then I'll do some ab stuff.
And when it comes time for the afternoon, my family and we take our 2 dogs for a walk either around the neighborhood or to the park that's just a couple blocks away.
I'll sometimes play Disney Scene It or Apples to Apples with my family.
Me and my family would take a ride and get some ice cream, or we will just ride bikes and camp on a levee and enjoy the sunlight.
And just chill out for the rest of the day or film dance videos. But
I go to the beach sometimes.
I don't even think I have a routine anymore. I think I'm just living day by day and just like getting by. This quarantine has been really hard.
it can be very taxing.
I'm a very social person. I like going out and do stuff, being with people, but can't really do that, so.
Talking over a screen is never easy. You don't have that face-on-face interaction, and it's hard to work with people over a screen because things can just be misinterpreted. So I've had to, figure out how to do that.
Being in quarantine right now, I guess I'd say I'm always feeling bored, really more than anything. Just like
quarantine has canceled prom, has canceled senior activities, has pushed back graduation. I cannot go out with my friends. I cannot go to parties.
I've just been jumping at any opportunity I have to get out of the house, to go walk, to go ride my bike, to go to the store maybe, to go drop something off to my grandparents in their mailbox, stuff like that.
It has really been a time for me to reflect on my time in high school and, look forward to my future. It's been great for my mental health.
Meditating and focusing on a positive thing.
I'm taking a lot of time to think about myself and my family.
And I get to be with my family more. It's really nice.
I've been finding myself a lot more relaxed in quarantine because I'm spending a lot more time with myself.
I'm relaxed, not having the pressures of high school, but also frustrated that the best time of my high school career is
Of course, I have my highs and my lows. Sometimes it's really rough, but times like this, I get to self-reflect, and I never get time to do that.
If this is what needs to happen in order for everybody to be healthy, then so be it. I work outside.
I actually do some workout here if I can because I get outside, and me and my sister will come out here and she likes to tan. I don't really like being in the sun, so I usually go in the shade.
But I also do work in my backyard. I love to sit outside and just to do my schoolwork just because it's so calming. And
then I make my way over here to my workstation. This is the setup, usually, or sometimes I just stay in bed, so it kind of depends.
I have a desk, but I usually don't use it. I usually do my work on my bed, which sometimes causes me to go to sleep.
My quarantine workspace is my childhood desk, and it has my computer on it, has some of my notebooks on it, and usually like a big cup of coffee.
I like to go in my room and just concentrate and focus on my schoolwork.
Filming my dance videos in the corner of my room.
Right here I have a wall that I can put a projector on.
And where I record a lot of my Noka videos.
My workspace just looks like my whole house.
So this is my quarantine space. It's my background for all of my dance routines. It's really small, so that's been a struggle, and what I miss about Noka is seeing my best friends every day, because they're really the people who get me through the day.
Just seeing them every day, seeing them smile, light up their faces.
I really miss seeing my friends and just having my ensemble's presence. I enjoyed it a lot, and I just took it for granted. And
I just miss you guys' energy. Y'all are great.
I just really miss Noka. I just miss the ensemble, and I just miss the class. I just miss the environment.
I've been trying to do workouts to the like Just Dance routines that they post on YouTube, because it reminds me of how fun we used to have in dance class. And
We usually have the same opinions on our classes, and it's always nice just to have that ensemble to always go back
I really do miss being able to have the resources that I had at Noka, the studios. Oh my gosh.
I miss the people, because the building is one thing, people are like a whole another thing. They make Noka.
Students there have this energy that I've never felt before in a high
One thing I miss the most about Noka is just being face to face with people.
And one thing that I'd say I miss about Noka is the rehearsal settings and preparing for our shows.
I just love to see what other disciplines are up to and what they've been working on over the past couple of weeks.
I miss working on songs and music too. My favorite memory from Noka has been working on productions from the Noka Stage Door Company or Southern Rep, like All Is Calm and Fun.
All Is Calm. It was a show I did in December, produced by Noka Main Stage Company. I got to work with a lot of professional actors and actors that I've worked with before, so it was great.
Way back in prep, I was singing a song for class, and it was a duet. And it got to the second part, and Jefferson just kept playing, and then Lindsay started singing, and then all of a sudden we were like actually doing a duet, and it was a spur of the moment thing, and it was super iconic and amazing, and me and Lindsay still talk about it. It was great.
My favorite memory from my time at Noka would definitely be doing Titanic with my ensemble. It was our first show that we ever did, and usually freshmen aren't allowed in shows, and we just had so much fun.
My favorite memory from Noka would have to be doing a masterpiece for years, or better known as Rats the Musical, just because it was funny and it was a good time.
There was a dance that we had this year, and that was probably one of my favorite memories from Noka.
One of my favorite memories from Noka is being with my friends, my classmates, and just enjoying each other's presence and loving each other and laughing at each other.
One of my favorite memories at Noka is going to Chicago Unified with my amazingly talented classmates.
My favorite memory with my class is just us complaining about dance class and being so frustrated. But the crazy thing is, we love dance class the most this year.
My junior year, we really had a moment of personal growth with each of us, but also growth as an ensemble and as a group together when we did Edges.
My favorite memory at Noka is definitely Jasper and Deadland.
It was the Friday that we all got news that we weren't going to be in school for. You know, at the time we didn't know how long. We just knew it was at least 2 weeks.
Just remember sitting in that circle right before we got told that Jasper and Deadland was getting this performance and that we were leaving. And we would be back April 13th, and I just remember sitting in that circle, holding everyone's hands and looking everyone in the eyes and just bawling my eyes out because I was like, this is my last Noka show. this may be the last time that I get to be with these people.
My favorite song I performed at NOCA was definitely Love Is Here to Stay.
Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay.
And my favorite monologue I performed was definitely Fob by David Henry Hwang. When my mom was finally able to bring me to the US, I was already 10. I never studied my English very hard in Taiwan, so I was moved back to the 2nd grade. There were a few Chinese girls there, but they were American born.
My favorite song that I've ever worked on.
So I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blows, learned to take it well. Only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real, but that's not the way it feels.
Probably The Seagull by Anton
She
Chekhov.
loves the theater. She thinks she's advancing the cause of humanity and her sacred art. But I regard the stage of today as mere routine and prejudiced. When the gifted beings go up and the high priests of sacred art appear.
My favorite assignment, I'd say, while we've been doing online school and stuff at NOCA, would probably be the Nicest Kids in Town tutorial that we had to do.
Every afternoon when the clock strikes 4, a crazy bunch of kids crash through that door, yeah. Going off the coats and leave the squares behind, and then they shake it like they're losing their mind. You're gonna see them frown 'cause they're the nicest kids in
My favorite songs I sang was Everything Else from Next to Normal. And you won't look so pale, cause you've got your full ride and you're early admit. So you're done with school, with all of the shit. You graduate early, you're gone as of May. And there's nothing your paranoid parents can say.
My favorite monologue was from Samuel Hunter's A Bright New Boise.
I want a blood test. Valley Medical Center in Meridian on 17th Street. I have an appointment for 6, you have one for 7. You're paying. It's not cheap. And you need to know that even if you are my father, that doesn't mean I need to interact with you in any significant way.
My favorite song has definitely got to be When It All Falls Down from Chaplin.
I'm gonna wipe the smile off that famous little clown. And what you gonna do when it
My favorite monologue from NOCA is my performance as Walter Lee.
See, that's the old stuff. You want everybody to carry a flag and a spear and sing some tribal war songs, huh? Well, do you hear the singing of the women, singing the war songs of our fathers to the babies in the great houses, singing the sweet war songs? Oh, do you hear my black brothers?
No matter how hard I try, I will never forget some of the monologues and songs I learned. Like My Grand Plan from The Lightning Thief.
My grand plan is that I will be remembered. My grand plan, just you wait and see. You better wise up, 'cause I'll rise up. Bring on any challenge, and someday soon the world will notice me.
To where I sang Lying There.
Like it's all meant to be. Night after night, cry my eyes, and I try, but I find I can't breathe. My favorite dance routine that I've had to do throughout this quarantine has to be my original choreography to I Feel Pretty. pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay, and I pity any girl who's in need today. I feel charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel.
Favorite monologue is Raina's monologue from Jitney by August Wilson. You know I don't touch the grocery money. Whatever happens, we gotta eat. If I need clothes, I do without. My little personal stuff, I do without. If I ain't got no electricity, I do without. But I don't never touch the grocery money. Cause I ain't gonna be that irresponsible to my child.
My favorite song that I ever sung at Noka was Hanging Around With You from Strike Up the Band.
I'm beginning to see that I'm likely to be on the shelf. If you want me hanging around with you, hanging around with you, hanging around with you, dearie, you gotta learn to be yourself.
My favorite monologue I ever performed was: No digo que me gusta estar en un lugar con aire acondicionado. Yo pudiera estar en una oficina todo el día como cuando estuve en el banco, pero ¿qué saqué de eso? Ay, mi cielo, absolutamente nada.
The song that I've sung at Noka would have to be perfect.
I should have done that long ago. Now it's just you and it's just me. Help me through. Try to see I can be perfect. I can be perfect.
I really hope that for the future of the kids at Noka, that they succeed in finding their passion and thrive in it.
I had to pick one word to describe what I hope my classmates' future will be. It would be love.
Contentment, that's my one word I would give to them.
One word, I hope it's happy.
I just want my class to be happy.
I hope my classmates are happy.
I hope they're happy in the future.
I hope that all of my classmates' futures are filled with joy.
I hope the future holds success.
Hopes for the future of my class is that we're just successful.
I hope success is in the future.
One of you find success in whatever you want to do.
For the future, I want all my classmates to break barriers.
I just wish the best for my class, and I just wish we can be together.
Together's where we belong. We're all in this together. Once we know that we are, we're all stars, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come. We're all in this together. When we reach, we can fly. Know inside we can make it. We're all in this together. Once we see there's a chance that we have, and we take it. Wildcats, sing along. Yeah, you really got it going on. Wildcats in the house. Everybody say it now. Wildcats everywhere. Wave your hands up in the air. That's the way we do it. Let's get to it. Time to show.
After my thorough investigation of this class's experiences past and present, I came back to my initial question. What happened to the Noka Musical Theater class of 2020? Not only did they overcome the struggles of a global pandemic, but they pulled off what I thought was the impossible. This documentary. I'm Dan Prixarnicle, and it's been a pleasure to get to know this class. Although the world has changed drastically, they, as individuals, have not. They carry with them the power to create a story, and to evoke and to adapt to change. I too wish for each of their individual futures to be full of success and happiness. Goodbye, Noka Musical Theater Class of 2020. Congrats, guys. You did the thing.
It's 4 a.m. again. You think that I could sense a trend? I'm staying up too late just so I can stay awake. Wish I weren't so self-obsessed. Wish that I could be the best. Excited with my words, but I'm nervous and I'm bored. I'm so bored of waking up. I'm so bored. Bored of what's inside my cup. I'm so bored. I'm exhausted by my heart. I'd feel good if only I could finish what I start. I'm so bored. I'm never tired in my bed. I'm so bored of these thoughts inside my head. I'm so bored. Bored of being all alone. Just hoping I found purpose in these pictures on my phone. My new habit of the week. Saying sorry when I speak. I know that it's no good. There's no reason why I should, but it's stuck inside my head. And I can't get out of bed. I don't wanna be ignored, but I'm nervous and I'm bored. I'm so bored of waking up. I'm so bored. Bored of what's inside my cup. I'm so bored. I'm exhausted by my heart. I'd feel good if only I could finish what I start.